This is what I made as a private chef for my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday was this past weekend and he requested steak and lobster. Nice and easy. First thing I did was get on the asparagus, cut off the tough fibrous ends, and as usual, I peeled the asparagus, blanched in salted water, and shocked it. I got a whole ribeye roast from Costco and I broke it down myself. I dry it off with some paper towels, cut off the chain because it never really cooks evenly, cut up some nice thick steaks because thin ribeye steaks suck. Then I went back through the chain, removing all the larger pieces of fat for tallow and kept the nice little pieces of marbled meat to use for fried rice or just to fry up as chef snacks. All the trimmed beef fat went into my pan and into the oven to turn into tallow. Heavily season those thick steaks up with kosher salt and let that sit for a few hours until it's time to grill. And the rest of the steaks I vacuum packed, sealed, and threw into the freezer for future use. Y'all know the drill. Spoons through the stomach of the shell and out the butthole to keep it straight as it cooks. Into boiling water for 90 seconds to set the meat and shape of the tail. Then into ice water to stop the cooking. Here's me crushing a ton of garlic with my garlic press. I need to invest in a food processor. I rarely ever need this much garlic, but as a Korean family, we love our garlic, and I know they're gonna want the garlic butter to be intensely garlicky. For the butter sauce, I toast a lot of that garlic in a bit of butter, deglaze with white wine, reduce, added knobs of butter over medium heat while whisking to emulsify. Just a classic, very garlicky beurre blanc. I pull out the spoons from the lobster, cut the shell with scissors, and gently remove the meat, making sure not to damage any of that lobster. Also removing the poop line along the back. Bag them, spoon in the garlic butter sauce, and seal to be cooked in a water bath. When I throw dinner parties and have multiple proteins I need to cook, I always make sure that one or two of them are ones that cook sous vide or in the oven, so I don't have to babysit them. Once a few of the guests arrive, I had them jump on cleaning some shrimp. A few of us don't really love lobster. Toss them in avocado oil, garlic, a bit of salt, and skewered them. Family that cooks together stays together. Now that my parents have arrived, I threw the lobsters into the hot water bath to cook for 20 minutes and get grilling. I always grill with Binchotan. It's Japanese charcoal that doesn't create much smoke itself. It's extremely hot and it burns for a very long time. No strong added flavors like the charcoal or wood we Americans typically use. It has a very clean smokiness. That smoke you see from the grill is not smoke from the charcoal itself. It's from the fat that drips down and ignites. I bought a huge case during COVID and I finally used the last of it for this dinner. Finished grilling the ribeyes, then quickly grilled the garlicky shrimp. I don't have a fan, so I had to use this board to fan the flames. And lastly, the asparagus that I just gently coated in oil and a bit of salt. I spooned some of that butter sauce onto the shrimp, then the lobster, and it was time to eat. Of course, a Korean family can't eat without kimchi. While I was still working in restaurants, I rarely had the chance to cook for my parents' birthdays because I was always working on the weekends. So now that I have the time, I want to cook every birthday and holiday that I can for my friends and family. My mom feels bad for making me cook because she thinks that I'm probably tired of cooking all the time, but what she doesn't know is that all I want to do is be a private chef for them and my friends. I wish my dad a happy birthday. Thanks.